legs rotate, right? So when I go to land on my heel, and that calcaneus everts, the subtalar joint unlocks, nice flexible shock absorbing foot, things internally rotate. The shin bone, the tibia, internally rotates, which triggers the femur to internally rotate, which triggers the glutes and all of those hip muscles to eccentrically load. So now when the glutes are eccentrically loading, what's happening? They're also eccentrically loading right down into the knee. And when I go to put this foot down, my pelvis shifts, right? Because now I'm going to land on this leg. And so I'm going to get a little bit of this motion, and I'm exaggerating it now so you can see it, but that's frontal plane motion, right? So that leg is going to want to go in or go out depending on which phase of gait I'm in, which is frontal plane. So that whole, the glute going into the ITB down to the TFL, down to the knee, is going to control frontal plane motion at the knee, right? The hamstrings are going to control internal, external. So think about the reins on a horse. If it's my left leg and I've got my outside hamstring here and my inside hamstring here, when that knee goes to internally rotate, that outside hamstring is going to eccentrically load, it's going to lengthen, and it's going to control. So it's going to keep the knee from rotating in too much. And then the opposite is going to happen. The other phase of gait, when it rotates out, that inside hamstring is going to keep it from rotating out too much, right? So this is why a lot of people don't ever get their knees fixed, because people are just looking at the knee and they're going to stretch it and ice it and inject it and surgically alter it and strengthen it. They're going to have them sitting on a machine and they're going to have weights against their legs and they're going to push because that's going to make that knee stronger. And then they're going to sit here and they're going to push against a weight and that's going to make that knee stronger. And that's a bunch of hooey. It couldn't be more inaccurate. It couldn't be more misinformation, because it's not how the knee functions, right? All you're going to do is trash your kneecap. You're going to end up with patella, with chondromalacia patella, arthritis under the kneecap. You're going to trash your tracking. It's such a force. It's nonsense. I mean, oh yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of daily tasks today that require this motion. Now, maybe if I kick a soccer ball, but that's hip, right? I'm loading my hip. I'm not doing this. So we have to think about authentic human function, right?